Good morning, folks. Chris Nitzo of Cyclone Chasers for a OCC Queensland weather app today, the 16th of November 2022. This update brought to you by a major sponsor, TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed-safe accredited shed kit right across the state. Alrighty, this morning, not much going on across the state. Lots of little high cloud areas across the central parts and western parts of Queensland, but other than that, there's very little weather-wise to speak of. Let's have a look at what's happening this afternoon and this evening with regards to storms. A little bit tricky across central Queensland. There may be a very isolated shower or two convectively through the afternoon across that Gladstone through to St Lawrence area. Very close to the coast you need to be, where there's a little bit more moisture availability, and some isolated showers and thunderstorms on the Atherton Tablelands westwards and northwards of that point across the far northern interior. Looking at our convective rainfall through the day, there's not too much going on, but you can see there are a little bit of storm activity across that far northern region. Right, as we progress into tonight, you'll notice that there might be some very isolated convection across the Western Cape overnight tonight, early tomorrow. Also, you'll notice just a little bit of grey on the chart there as we progress this little low-level trough across central Queensland northwards, so there might be a very isolated shower or two on the coast overnight or early tomorrow morning as it pushes northwards through the Mackay area. Total forecast rainfall between now and when we talk again tomorrow, you can see just a little bit of isolated shower activity. It might be overrepresented in some of the modelling here, and notice just some very isolated showers up through central Queensland overnight tonight, early tomorrow. Those isolated showers and thunderstorms across the far north as well being picked up here on the rainfall modelling. For our far north Queensland stuff here, you can see the actual steering winds of these thunderstorms are very weak, so they're not expected to move much from where they develop. And looking at our instability today, we can see there is a little bit of unstable air through the tablelands and particularly north of the tablelands up here through the far northern inland parts of the state. Also some very weak instability across that Capricornia region, particularly just north of Rocky. Boating winds, just look out for those northerlies across central Queensland. Once again, we've got a very weak surface trough right along the coastal fringe. It won't be very active today, but there will be some strong winds coming in from the north just ahead of that surface trough where that little collision line is. So if you get caught out on the water this afternoon, don't be shocked if you get some pretty blowy northerlies coming your way. Through the nighttime hours, we're expecting to see a fresh to strong southwesterly change coming through southern Queensland, becoming a south to southeasterly change as it pushes up through the Mackay coastline early tomorrow. Once again, not the best place to be out on the water as that change comes through, and if you don't expect it, you could find yourself in a bit of strife. Warm to hot conditions in northern Queensland today, with 35s getting pretty close to the coast in that Mackay to Townsville area, and 35 to 40s up around the Cape York Peninsula and far northern inland Queensland region. The good news is dew points are very low across the state, and so therefore that heat might be quite dry heat for a large section of central Queensland. Even close to the coastline, you can see some pretty dry air. Big day today for our subscription service. We've got a cyclone outlook for the season issued at around about 7 to 10 p.m. this evening. So join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au. Join us and subscribe to us if you like to support us, and we'll let you know about that cyclone outlook this evening. Big day for us. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.